I'm Chris Shank. I'm the Education Director of the Painting Contractors Association. Some of you can finish off that intro to the podcast. Many of you have heard that before. I don't think many of you know that I am writing a book. No, I'm not writing a book. I've started writing a book. I've started thinking about writing a book. And the title of my book is What I've Learned from Playing Chess All Day, Every Day for a Year. And it's a little bit of an exaggeration because authors do that. We don't tell the truth all the time. We sometimes set up a good next point. That's what I'm doing. I have not played all day, every day. I play a chess move every once in a while on a chess app that I got through chess.com. And I play chess with my friends, and I'll do a move every few hours or so, but I do play pretty much all day, every day, and I've done this for about a year, and I've learned a lot of things. And one of the things I've learned is that it gets in your head. I'm so deeply involved, and my friends are so deeply involved, in fact, that I see chessboards and chess moves in just about everything. I call this chess brain in my book. And chess brain is truly, it was surreal at first when I started experiencing this, because I would be in a conversation with somebody and I would feel like I was watching us make moves with rooks and knights in a game. It's kind of crazy when you spend a lot of time learning something, it changes you. Matter of fact, studies show that when you learn something new, your brain changes. Your brain changes. Literally, things are being rewired. Your brain structure and chemistry is changing. And when your brain changes, your world changes, because the world that you perceive with your changing brain is changing. And when your world changes, wow, the way you live and work in that world changes. So learning changes you, but learning changes your world. Now, we have a lot of companies here today. This is awesome, this expo. And you saw all the new people. We are so excited to have you. And I want you to know that all of you are educators. How are you educators? This is interesting because you're working with a lot of employees. Even if you're an employee of a company, we have a lot of companies here that have brought staff and employees with them. You're helping somebody learn something somewhere along the line. You're training people. And the interesting thing is a lot of people spend, probably just about everybody spends more than half of their waking life at work. I mean, that's true, right? So if you're training somebody and you're teaching somebody, you are changing brains. Just sitting there is not going to be causing a lot of change. Learning causes your brain to change, and then you see the Chris Shank brain there. But beyond that, you are teaching people a new way of living half of their waking lives, because that's what we spend at work. That's the time we spend at work. Think about that. Sit with that for a little bit. Isn't that it's amazing? Think about the mind molding implied in that. I mean, you have people's brains in your hands. There's dripping raw brains, and they're learning experiences. And I would even go further to say that you have people's lives and sense of happiness and purpose in your hands. Is that hard to believe? You really do. You have people's happiness in your hands. Research tells us that a lot of people, most people, derive a large portion of their sense of happiness and fulfillment from job satisfaction, engagement in the workplace, mastery and skills development. So you have people's happiness in your hands. Do you take seriously your role as teacher of a new way of life? Do you? When you're educating and training people, are you thinking that you are changing brains? Because you are. Are you facilitating the type of learning that makes people feel fulfilled in their work, masterful in their work, engaged, happy? Hey, no pressure. Just relax. It's okay. So the cool thing is, I'm an educator of educators. Let me say that again. I am an educator of educators, and I'm here to help. PCA is here to help. All right, so PCA has invented the Trade Best Practice Series with your help. And the Trade Best Practice Series truly helps new employees acclimate to the painting industry. We're telling people what the painting industry is all about. We're telling people that this is a place where you can develop a career, and there's a real career path with something at the end and more. That you can advance in this career. I mean, that's the message that we're putting out there. We're telling people that your painting companies are good places to work, especially if you're a member of PCA. But not only that, it's a good place to work being in a painting company, but we teach some of the skills, the prerequisites to do a job well done. So we teach people some of the fundamentals so they can become proud professional painters. Are you training new employees to become proud professional painters? And you know what the cool thing is? I don't think this is a shock to you. I think you really are doing that. I'm really excited about it. But that's what we took on with the Trade Best Practice Series to help you do that. And it's a tall order, because this means we're helping people love our industry. We're helping people love your painting companies. We're helping people love the work that you do. So that's what we're trying to do with the Trade Best Practice Series. I have a workshop that's going to be coming up here real soon, and I think it's one of the first on the schedule. And we're going to be talking about implementing the Trade Best Practice Series. And we're going to be covering a few things here. We're going to be covering what the Trade Best Practice Series is, and where to find it. And by the way, it's 15 videos, and it's free. Truly, it's out there. It's available for your use. A lot of you are using it. You don't have to become a PCA member. We're going to have some tools available for members that's exclusive, but right now, everybody can access them. So we're going to be talking about what the Trade Best Practice Series is and where to find it, how to use it in your business to onboard employees, how to track employee training, and how other businesses, many of you out here, are using the Trade Best Practice Series in your company. So it's going to be really cool. Now, this is not just a sell for my workshop. We're going to have the other PaintED talkers come up here and talk with you about their workshops. This is not merely, though, a sell for the workshop. I'm trying to remind you, if you don't attend my workshop, it's okay. I'm trying to remind you that teaching is a huge responsibility. Training changes people. Keep that in mind when you go about your job as a trainer, as a coworker, as a business owner. Training changes people. You are in the business of not just making another dollar. You are in the business of changing people. Take your role as educators seriously. I know we do. Thank you.